Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joining in the YouTube hop with Traci Reed for Grit and Grace, which is her new collection, which comes out, what is it, already out. A lovely collection, lots of full of purples and browns. It's sort of a Thanksgiving-y type collection, although in the UK obviously we don't do Thanksgiving, but the sentiments are great just for everyday life really. And there's also a set of snarky stickers, so they're worth looking at, and you get those free if you buy the bundle. So today I'm going to do a layout which is going to have circles on it as the main bit. So what I've done is I set up my layout on my computer first of all. So I've managed to then print out the papers that I want and just print out the bits that I need. These bits I'm going to cut out. So what I'll do in a minute is I'll cut these out and show you how they look, so I don't waste too much paper and too much ink, because I don't need 12 by 12 sheets of each of those papers just to do this circular layout. So I've got those papers, I've got some embellishments. I've used all the embellishments I've used for this layout, bar that one, that comes from the sticker pack. Everything else is from the digital collection, which I like to use that occasionally, especially the flowers. I think they're so realistic. But also with the flowers and the leaves, I've printed them out on vellum. And I think they look really pretty and they're very delicate. In fact, you can see there that I have actually managed to cut the stalk out on that one. Some of them tore as I did them, but the flowers are really pretty as well. So we'll see how we go using those, but I do like them in vellum. They're very, very delicate. So as I say, this is YouTube hop for Grit and Grace. All the participants are in the description box below. I think we've got some new participants this year from the new design team. I'm absolutely thrilled to be on the design team again for another year. If you haven't seen the new design team announcement, then pop onto Traci's blog. It's on Traci's Instagram. It's on there. It's also on my Instagram, and it details everybody who's now on the design team, and I'm looking forward to working with the ladies this year and seeing what they produce. So without any further ado, which I say on every video, let's get on and create this layout. So before I actually start the layout, I thought I'd just show you, this is how I've set it up on Silhouette Studio. I quite like to do this so that I can see what elements and whatever I need, and also it's reminded me I haven't printed out the photos, so I need to do that before I start the layout. But yeah, this is what I'm hoping it's going to look like, but obviously with a bit more dimension. And then what I do, having done that, is I separate everything out. So that's the embellishment sheet to print. Here's one of the papers. And as you can see, it's all set up so I can then just print out all the bits that I need. That's my page with the vellum leaves and flowers, so that there's no wastage, and I'm only printing and cutting what I actually need, which is what I absolutely love about hybrid scrapbooking. Okay, so now I've shown you that, I'll go and print my photos and then we'll get back to actually putting this layout together. So the first thing I'm going to do here is cut out the circles. I could have used the Silhouette to cut these circles out, but I knew that I was going to distress the edges of them, so I thought, well, I might as well just print them out and cut them with scissors. It's just as quick sometimes when it's a simple shape like this. I was going to use my edge distresser, but it is somewhere on my desk and I couldn't find it, so I used scissors instead. What I have got to do a bit later on is get the hoover out and hoover up all the little bits of paper that are all under my desk now from doing that. So as you can see, I distressed the edges of all the circles, and that's how they're going to be on top of each other. And I'm just showing you there how I'm going to put the photos. They're all now stuck down. Fast forwarded a bit, and I'm now going to put my clusters together. I did this all once, went to turn the video off and realised I'd never turned the video on, so I had to do it all over again, which is slightly annoying. But building up the clusters here, I'm using one of the tags from the digital pack, and I'm actually going to cut off the paper twine, as if you like, and put in some real twine to add some texture into that. And then I'm adding in the paper flowers, the vellum leaves, and then I'm going to add in some of the vellum flowers as well, layering the vellum flowers on top of the paper flowers I've got, because that gives a really lovely dimension and really nice texture. A little word phrase there, which a banner with the words on, and a couple of phrases as well, which I've added. Excuse me, still suffering from my cold. a bit of a cough left over. So 3 clusters and just a few more leaves dotted around the place because I just love them. I also printed and cut the acorns and the pine cones from the digital kit as well, which I've added in, which looks really nice. We saw quite a lot of pine cones and acorns on our walk, so very apt for this layout. I also like that frame which is from the digital kit, which I put around the trees there. So there you are, you can see the vellum flower on top of the paper flowers, just giving that lovely texture. And I've added on a title using some letters from my stash. And then I had these enamel dots which were sitting on my desk, so I decided to finish them up and pop them onto the layout as well, as they were the perfect colour. So just adding them, I just about had enough to do add some into each of the clusters, so that worked out quite well. And that was that pack used up, which is brilliant. Now I'm having to think about what I want to do next, and I decide to add some gold splatters, that's the word I'm looking for. Use my big brush to start with, get some nice big splatters going, and I remember to cover up my photo, which makes a change because normally I forget, and then somebody ends up with a nice big gold spot on the end of their nose or whatever. So lots of gold splattering about. It's great for this colourway, it goes really well. So there we are, just coming to the end, the final splatters, and then the big reveal once I've removed that bit of paper. There's my layout, very quick process video for you there today. As you saw at the end, I did some big splatters and some little splatters. Added a few enamel dots, which finished up that packet of enamel dots, which is great. I like to finish up a packet of enamel dots. And I just added some alphas from my stash there for the title. So as I say, this is a YouTube hop for Traci Reed's newest release, which is called Grit and Grace. All the participants are listed in the, I can't think of the word. Description box, that's the word. I'm terribly sorry, my brain's not working this morning. All the participants are listed in the description box below, so please make sure that you click through and go and have a look and see what they've created with it. Grit and Grace is on offer at the moment. There's a special deal on if you get it. If you buy it now, there is a discount, and also there is, if you buy the bundle, there is a free pack of stickers you can get to go with it. So all that information is over on Traci's blog. You can buy that on Traci's blog, so do make sure you click through on that link as well, which is down below. And I will be back again next month, which will be December. Goodness me, December. So it'll be a Christmas layout. So I hope you all have a nice November, a thankful November, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Thank you.